My name is Betty Hiett.
I'm Dave Vacala.
My name is Erin Deltenre.
I'm 83.
Age 55.
And I'm 23 years old.
How often do you listen to music?
In the car while I'm working around the house. There's a whole lot of music stations on TV that I listen to.
I only listen to music when I'm in the car.
Only in the car?
Yep.
Wow.
I usually have it playing in the car, and then when I'm at home, I'll have it playing in the background. So when I'm getting ready or studying, I have music going, and then when I go to bed, I listen to music. So it's on pretty often throughout the day.
I'm most likely to listen to Christian hymns or light classical or show tune, classical show tunes.
Do you think because your parents listened to that, or is that what you grew up?
No, they didn't listen to any of that.
Oh, okay. So it's personal.
It's my own idea.
Alternative rock.
Alternative rock?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I have pretty diverse tastes when it comes to music. It kind of just depends on the mood I'm in and what I want to listen to in that moment. Usually it'll just be more current music, hip hop or pop.
What is your favorite TV show and why?
I do enjoy Modern Family and Blackish.
One of my favorites is probably The Walking Dead.
Those are my two favorites. Because they're comedies.
Yeah.
And they do reflect a lot. That's what's happening today. So I do enjoy that.
I'm not even a huge zombie fan in other things or movies or TV shows, but it's just so well written that I really like it.
So what is your religious preference?
Protestant, Christian.
Roman Catholic. So Christianity.
I was raised as a Christian. I come from a strong Christian background.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is religion to you?
10.
10. Is there a certain reason why that you can explain?
Well, sure, there's lots of reasons. Because I'm getting old enough that I'm going to leave this world and I know I'm going someplace better. I know I'm going to heaven. I believe that.
It's probably very important. It's very 10.
Yeah.
The spiritual aspect of it, rather than the religious political part of it. To me, that's not important at all. What's important is the spiritual aspect of religion. That's what counts, and that's very, very important to me. So
Yeah.
it is a 10.
Okay, thank you.
Religion would probably be a 10 to me because I feel like just all religion in general would probably be a 10 to me. It doesn't matter the type of religion. I just think it is really important, especially where we live and what's going on in the world now, that I feel like religion's just really important. It's just really important to respect other people's religions. That I think is the most important, is what it comes down to for me personally, because it doesn't matter. I'm not saying you have to be a certain religion or you have to be my religion, but I just think having respect for all religions and how people choose to practice is probably the most important. So in that case, it would probably be a 10.
What is your political preference?
Republican.
Not affiliated with any party.
Okay.
All right. So, but I lean more very middle of the road. All right. So it really depends on what the political platform of either party is, whether it's Republican or Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
How that will, how moderate they are.
I guess more Republican, but not conservative. So it'd be probably more on the Republican side, but I wouldn't say as conservative as a lot of the Republicans are, because I think there's a difference between liberal and conservative and Democratic and Republican.
Do you vote regularly?
Absolutely.
I vote all the time,
Okay.
whenever I can.
I do vote. I try to make it a point to be current with the news and what's going on in the country and globally, but I try to vote.
I listen to the local news stations, and it just depends. And I listen to Fox News, and I listen to PBS. I'm not a big follower on the news.
They'll be more progressive in terms of social issues, but probably more conservative in terms of foreign policy.
Okay.
I try to understand as much as I can because I think it's important to just have a say in how the country's run. And it's like, I always feel like you don't really have the right to complain about it if you're not going to actually be involved in it, because you do have the right to vote, so you should vote.
My favorite president, as you can tell by my books, is Teddy Roosevelt.
Probably Abraham Lincoln. I know everybody says that one, but I think he's the first president who actually took America in the direction that it needs to go in. And I mean, he was president during a time when obviously it was probably pretty rough in the country. Civil War and all. Small detail, sorry. So I think probably Abraham Lincoln, because he actually stood up for what he thought was right and what he believed, and he, abolished slavery and put an end to the Civil War and try to make America united again. So.
The country was going through a lot of social changes in the turn of the century. So Teddy Roosevelt realized that, and he realized that if you kept to the politics or the, let's say, the dogma of the Republican Party at the time, that the country wasn't going to move forward as it should have. And there have been a lot of, let's say, outcast people. So he was able to compromise some of the values of the Republican Party, incorporate some of those social issues that were happening at the time, and actually move the country forward. I think he, by far, he was our greatest president, and I wish some of the presidential candidates today would look at Teddy Roosevelt.
I really admire Abraham Lincoln
That's a good
because
one.
he stood up for what he believed.
Well, thank you for giving us your time today.
It's all right.
Well, thank you very much for your answers and your questions. I appreciate